You have done it. You signed that first teacher contract and you are ready to start your first year in the classroom. Question then becomes, what now? I mean, where do you start? Sure, there's going to be some sort of new teacher orientation, but what do you do like right now for the rest of the summer? Because if we're honest, some of you watching this are super excited and you cannot wait to start school, while others of you are overwhelmed all of a sudden at the thought of all the things that you have to do and how in the world did you get yourself into this. Today I want to talk about 5 things that you can start now to help you get ready for the school year. And side note, if you're watching this in the middle of the year but you're just starting a position now, works just as well. Let's go. So the first thing you want to do is get a copy of your curriculum, get your class descriptions and any duties that you know you're going to have to do this year. Meaning, like, do you have bus duty in the morning? Do you have lunch duty? Things of that nature. You want to be able to have a sense of how many different classes am I teaching? What are those classes about? What do I need to teach in those classes? And then what else is going to take up time from my day so that I can start planning things like planning time, lunch time, tutoring students, having a moment to yourself during the day. We're looking at things like that are going to help take away some of that overwhelm because you'll have a vision or a picture of what is going to happen this school year. Sorry to interrupt your video, but I have one quick announcement. Getting your first job and just starting out in the classroom can be really overwhelming. It can also be a time that is incredibly exciting. So I created a new teacher bootcamp that is for new and newish teachers. So we're thinking like brand new to like year 4 or so. If that is you and you want to start the school year off without the overwhelm, without the panic, without the night sweats and the dreams where you show up to school with pajama pants on, I've created a workshop just for you. It's 2 nights on July 17th and 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to run you through all the stuff that I wish I knew when I started teaching and all the stuff that I teach new teachers when I'm working with them at their schools. Everything from getting organized to setting up your classroom for the first day, beginning of the year classroom management, how to start connecting with your students, how to balance all of this stuff in your life, and how to have an outstanding and memorable first day of school. You can click the link in the description box below to get started, to check it out, see if it's for you, or just go ahead and purchase it. We hope to see you there. Now, back to your video. Next, you want to find out what are your school's classroom decor restrictions. Now look, some schools, like mine, they do basically anything. I mean, I had hundreds and hundreds of holes in my wall and I painted it different colors and all this other stuff. But some of you are at schools where they won't let you put tape on the wall or a command strip on something. So before you go out and buy a bunch of stuff and start setting up a bunch of stuff only to be told that you're not allowed to do it and they have to take it all down or change it or fix it or whatever, find out those limitations first so that as a new teacher, look, if you're a vet, I would just say ask for forgiveness over permission, but you just started. So like, let's ask for permission first. The next thing is finding out what your school's norms are. So for instance, what time can you come in the morning? What time do you have to leave by? And I'm not saying that one time I left after the time that I was supposed to leave and they locked my car in the parking lot and I couldn't get home, so I had to call for a ride very late at night and then get a ride again in the morning because I didn't have a car. I'm just saying that you might want to find that information out. Other little things like, do you have to sign in the morning, or where's the copier, and especially where's the toner for the copier, because that's going to be a thing that you're glad I told you to make sure that you know how to do. Number 4, check any tech in your room and make sure that it works. This means light switches, because I have taught in rooms where the light switch was in the room over and I didn't control my own lights. It could be your school computer, it could be your school computer's charger, it could be the smart board, the projector, the cords, the outlets, the computer cart, the remotes for all of your devices. Side note, have extra batteries for all of the remotes so that when they die in the middle of class, your lesson doesn't die with them. And finally, check your speakers. Make sure that they work, make sure they're not all crackly and the cord works well and all that kind of stuff too. The reason we're doing this now is that in the beginning of the school year, the IT department is going to get slammed by everyone that came back and then last minute have all of these tickets that they put into IT and they can't get to anyone, and then you know it's October before you get a charger for your computer. So ask now. Before I get into this next one, I want to let you know that we have a to-do list, summer to-do list, especially for new teachers, but anyone could use it, that is available for free. Just click the link in the description below, or there's going to be a card up here somewhere. Click that link. We make sure you're not a robot, and then we send it to you, and it's great. Even if you got the one we put out last year, the new one is updated and optimized for this school year with all kinds of new stuff on it. So it's a teacher to-do checklist for the summer that we want to send to you for free. So number 5 is getting all of your teaching materials. Now this is important, and let me break it down why. You want to get all of your textbooks, your reading books, your handouts, digital resources, and any other school mandated resource or material. You want to do this before the rest of the staff comes back to school, because there will be a mad rush like Walmart on Black Friday to get all of the good stuff. And when you don't get it early, you get left with the textbook that is rusty, dusty, and musty, that was on the bottom of the pile. It looks like it went through someone's washing machine and then just sat there to dry and get gross all summer. You gotta get it now while it's still there. And number 6 is this. There are a lot of well-meaning teachers out there that are gonna tell you to take this final summer off. They're gonna encourage you to go slow, to not do so much, and to not work as hard. And I'm gonna tell you the opposite. Go with your gut. Once the school year starts, there is almost no time to organize, decorate, set up of your classroom and take care of all the things that need to get taken care of. So if you are excited now, if you can't wait to get back to school, to get into the building, go now. There's no one there anyway. Take your excitement and use it. And if you're new to a newish teacher, look, consider joining us on July 17th and 18th for the New Teacher Bootcamp. It is a brand new bootcamp this year that we created just for brand new and newish teachers that are looking to start the year off right. We'll run you through everything from classroom setup to basic classroom management at the beginning of the year, how to build relationships with students, how to balance all of it, and how to have a great first day of the year. I hope that we see you there. That's it for this time, gang. Peace.